Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I wanted to film a quick brow routine. Lately I've been using a lot of Benefit products and I just wanted to show you how I fill in my eyebrows using some Benefit eyebrow products. These products are really hot right now in the market. They just came out last month and everybody's been going crazy for them. The packaging is insane, it's amazing. So at first I was kind of like, oh, it's a packaging gimmick, but actually I've tried a lot of the products and the products are unbelievable. So if you want to see how I get my brows tamed, please keep watching. Okay, so the first thing I do every single morning, believe it or not, like when I wake up, I have a big mirror that I use like this, and the mirror is double-sided. There's a huge side and then there's a smaller side. So what I like to do is I like to flip it around and I like to go into the really magnified side. So what I do is I take my Benefit tweezers, and these tweezers are actually amazing. They really like pick up all the hairs, and this side is a really nice brush. It's a brush, I'm pretty sure it's made out of boar hair, but it doesn't pull your hairs out and it doesn't. Just a really nice brush. It's an awesome brush. So what I do is I just find the little strays. You'd be surprised, like every morning if you do this, you wake up and there is new hairs, little hairs. And I find you need the right lighting. A lot of the times my hairs are lighter and I can only see them in the basically natural sunlight. So then what I like to do is I like to take this side of the brush and I just like to brush my hairs up. I do get my brows waxed. I actually never used to. I just started recently, a couple, like I would say 5 months ago. I just started getting them shaped because I was always scared that someone was going to mess them up, but I'm really happy that I started to get them done because I find it really does make a difference. So I just brush my hairs up. So with the Benefit items, I have number 3. They now have labeled their products 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which I kind of find handy because a lot of people, when you name a product like light ash brown, light brown, it gets confusing. This way it just sums up easily for somebody like I'm number 3 or I'm number 2. So I have number 3. What I'm going to do, first I'm going to take the Brow. This is a cream gel, and what I like about this is they have the brush built into the top, and what you do is you just click it back in and then it creates a really nice handle to hold the product. So this is what number 3 looks like in the gel, cream gel brow. So I dip it in. They say instead of like dipping it, you want to swipe the product like this. So I swipe it back and forth. So I like to take this. See, I just did a line. So I just like to define underneath the brow like that. And I like to flick the tail out with this product too. Then I like to go in with this nice Goof proof pencil. Again, it's in the color 3. This is a really good pencil if you're just in a rush and you don't have time to do a couple steps. Like if you just want to fill it in and brush it through, this is excellent. So what I do, and it's on an angle, which is really cool, so it makes it really easy to work with. What I like to do then, I just like to do the top part now. So I go in. So I kind of like to draw this, fill this in a little bit more up top. And then I like to flick this part using strokes going upwards. See the difference? It lifts my whole eye. So, like I get an arch. Look at the difference. It's not brushed through yet, but this is just how I fill it in. It gives my whole eye a lift. Like I get an eye lift from it. And I like to flip this, use a skinnier side. It's hard to make the eyebrows totally even because eyebrows are different shapes to begin with. So they're supposed to be sisters, not twins. Then I go in with my spoolie, and what I'm gonna do on the other side of the brush here, and I just brush everything through just to really blend it all together. Then what I like to do is I like to go in with the GimMe Brow. This is an eyebrow gel with fibers. This is the same one that they've had before, but what they did was they repackaged it and they added another color. So there also is another color in between the two now, and I find that's really good because the two shades, one was a little too light and then one was a little too dark. They needed in-betweens. But I have a number 1, and I like to use the lightest shade because I do find sometimes it's a little bit harsh for me. It's a little bit dark. So by using the number 1, I add a little bit of dimension back into my eyebrows, and it does lighten the color a little bit. So what I like to do is just take this. It's really cute. Comes on a super cute little brush. Really can't screw up with this because it's so precise. And the packaging now, it's so cute. I really like the new packaging. So all I do is like, it's just like putting mascara on your eyelashes. And this just really helps hold your brows in place all day long as well. Then to complete this look, I'm going to be using their new Highbrow Glow Pencil, and there's 2 shades. I picked this up in the color Luminous Finish. So they had this already before. They already had these 2 pencils before, but what they did was they reformulated them because the problem with them before was that they did not blend properly. The blending was so shitty on them. You really had to like, they weren't creamy. So what they did is they redid them, and now they blend like a dream. Like an absolute dream. So this is what it looks like. This one is a gold color. The other one is like a pink. I'll do a swatch for you. So all I do and it really just helps lift and clean up. I extend it out all the way to my tail. I do like to do this step before I have any eyeshadow on, but it's okay, like I've already done my eyeshadow. So then what I do is I just take a brush, and then you just want to really blend it in. I do like using my fingers too for this, but because I already have eyeshadow on, I will just use this. But it just really lifts the whole eyebrow, and then when you hit a certain light, it looks so nice. And it's really, really easy to use. You can also use this as a really nice highlight, like on the face. It works really, really nicely. Okay, so that wraps up my Benefit eyebrow tutorial. I know that these brow products can be a little bit pricey, so if you're going to choose between one or the other at the drugstore, my advice would be, if you're kind of stuck between the gel or the brow pencil, if you're a beginner and you want something quick and fast, I definitely would pick up Goof Proof because I find it's really, really easy to use. Or if you are a little more advanced and you want more precision with an eyebrow product, I would definitely pick up the gel. It's still easy to use, it just takes a little bit more time. These tweezers, they are pricey, but I find a lot of the cheaper tweezers in the drugstore, they work for like a week or a month or whatever. I don't know what it is with the cheap ones, but they work for a bit and then all of a sudden they stop picking up the hairs. The quality of these are amazing. You'll never really have to replace these, so just don't lose them because they are expensive. And it's really handy having that little brush on the end too. So that's really awesome. And if you hate doing your eyebrows and it's just a pain in the ass for you and you want something, the easiest thing possible, then I would just pick up the GimMe Brow, because what it does is it just fills in, adds some color, adds some fiber, and it's done. And legit, you can go like this, 1, 2, and walk out the door. So if you just hate doing your eyebrows, then maybe try GimMe Brow. Well, I hope you enjoyed my tutorial, and if you did like it, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe, and until next time, I'll see you guys later. Thanks, bye. It is hot as balls. Jesus. Routine.